What's up, everybody? Welcome to a PlayStation Conversation. I'm Greg. This is Colin. Colin, I was just down in San Diego at the Comic-Con, got to host the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale panel, and holy jeez, did a lot of stuff happen down there. Yeah. PlayStation All-Stars, yeah. First, new characters. Ooh, new characters. Exciting. You got 3 of them, but they're really 2. You got Jack and Daxter, but they stick together, Colin. They're one person. And then you got Cole from Infamous. Good Cole from Infamous 2. Very exciting. You saw the footage. What do you think of them?
Well, I'm obviously very excited about Cole. Sure, I love Infamous. Infamous is one of my favorite PlayStation 3 games. So it's nice to have him in there. That's pretty much an obvious inclusion. And in fact, I'd say the same thing about Jack and Daxter. I think we expected both of these characters, or Jack and Daxter, so all 3 of these characters, to be in the game. But it's cool to get those out of the way so we can get to some of the stuff we don't know about yet.
See, that was one of the things people were bitching about after the panel, right? Is, oh, well, why do I just waste these reveals on people we knew were going to be in the game? But I think a lot of the roster you probably think you know. I mean, Snake is going to be in the game, right? That's a no-brainer. That has to happen.
You assume so.
Yeah. And like,
but Sackboy?
Sackboy, where is Sackboy? He's coming too. It's one of those things. But yeah, totally, really enjoyed what I saw gameplay-wise. But here's an interesting thing, because we've done PlayStation conversations about All-Stars in the past. Really enjoyed what I played. Okay. I've come in this very room with you on this very stage and bitched about how the knockout system didn't make 100% sense to me. I wanted more my punches to do damage. Then the knockouts are the only way to get points, and points are all about winning in the game. Playing it though, Colin, it really started to work with me, right? I was playing and I was doing a lot of level 1s where I was knocking off maybe 1 or 2 guys if I was lucky, but then my opponent started saving up to level 3 super moves, and like the Kratos one where he turns into the God of War, he stands up and can just basically walk along the level and kick everybody off. It's like, okay, that is a better plan probably than what I was doing. Same thing for Cole's new thing we saw with him doing the Ionic Vortex, running it off the stage and killing everybody. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you last time we were in here when you were talking ill about PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, that it's not trying to be Super Smash Brothers completely, and so it has this different system. The KO system is different. I actually kind of like it because it encourages you to be patient, and obviously the attacks you do, the smaller attacks, are building up your AP meter in which you can execute these special moves. So I think that's pretty exciting.
Little cat and mouse game going on there. Yeah. It's funny that you bring up Super Smash though. At the panel during the Q&A part, a fan in the audience asked the panel, including myself, but I don't matter. SuperBot is who matters. Who would you want to see in the game that you have no chance at possibly getting? And they both said Mario, which I thought was a nice nod to Super Smash Brothers. You know, it came up in conversation a few times during the panel. They talked about how, you know, they've taken so much from all these fighting games and tried to bring him in. It's really interesting. I'm more excited than ever for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale now that I've played it, now that the roster is getting fleshed out, and now that they've released some of the pre-order bonuses here, alternate costumes. If you don't pre-order the game, you'll be able to buy these. But have you seen these? What do you think of this one? You got the crazy little Big Daddy toy. You got the Fat Princess as a pirate. Demos.
Is this Parappa the Rapper as an astronaut? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Underwater explorer.
No, he's an astronaut there. He's an astronaut there. It's from Room Jammy Lammy.
And I like Fat Princess in the pirate uniform.
Yeah, some pirate DLC many people overlooked for Fat Princess. You should pick that up, bro.
But yeah, I think moving forward, Greg, I mean, PlayStation All-Stars is clearly the PlayStation 3 game and PlayStation Vita game of the fall, and so I'm excited to learn more about it. I want to see some more third-party characters. I also want to see, like we said, some of the obvious characters in there, but I know they still have some surprises for us. Totally. And I'm still hoping that one of those surprises, Greg, is Ethan Mars.
Ethan Mars would be so good. It's one of those things, they have such a good sense of humor about the game already that you hope that'll be there. Like they talked about during the panel, right? There are individual stories for every character. So kind of like Mortal Kombat, you'll play the story mode as these characters and get to a specialized ending for that thing. I really hope we get to see some really crazy stuff because they have to come up with some tale that is making all these people come together and do one thing.
Indeed, just like in Smash Brothers with Subspace Emissary, it was just totally outrageous, but those cutscenes were awesome and the game was still fun to play, and so I think we're going to get a pretty similar thing here as well.
Yeah, I think my prediction for the story, Kevin Butler's been kidnapped and all the All-Stars have to team up and go get him.
That's a nice idea for the story. My idea for the story?
Yeah.
No idea.
Well, when we have an idea for what that story is, we'll make sure we break it here on IGN.com, so don't go anywhere. Seriously, stay here. We will talk about things for you.